What's up, guys? It's Lord Botha here with another video. Call of Duty. Wait, come to think of it, duty is another word for poo too, isn't it? Anyway, Activision for Call of Duty has released some interesting data about one of their new tools they're using in multiplayer. And I'm not going to say that it might have a big effect on the popularity of this thing, but people might be calling it lame and throwing some gamer words around when they hear about it. This comes from IGN. Ahead of Black Ops 6 launch, Activision says Call of Duty's AI-powered voice moderation has already had a massive impact on toxicity. Activision has delivered a report on the work it's done to combat toxicity in Call of Duty, insisting it's already made a huge impact ahead of launch on Black Ops 6. Activision is using ToxMod from Modulate, which uses AI to identify in real time and enforce against toxic speech, including hate speech, discriminatory language, and harassment. So that means that you say gamer words, the AI speech detector detects them, and then you get a finger wag or kicked or banned or whatever the hell they do to punish you. Because I'm sure there's no way that this could absolutely go wrong. I'm sure there's no way that certain words that sound like other words could accidentally be detected by the AI and then ends up banning a whole bunch of people that shouldn't be banned for saying words that they didn't actually say. And I'm sure the toxic gamer community will not just find new words to use in replace of those words that we all know the meaning of and what they stand for. And if you don't know what they stand for, well, then you're a real baguette. In fact, some might think you're a real ninja. The point is, just because you eliminate the ability to say the specific words doesn't mean that you're going to eliminate the toxicity from gaming. Addressing privacy concerns from Call of Duty community, Activision has insisted voice chat is only monitored and recorded for the express purposes of moderation and is focused on detecting harm within voice chat versus specific words. So Activision is saying that, hey, we only listen and record your voice chat so we can compare the words that you're saying to the naughty words you're not supposed to use, so we can get you in trouble and ban you if you use those words. But what they're actually interestingly admitting here is that they do record your voice. And I'm glad that they're admitting that while also addressing the privacy concerns, because it's not like Activision has ever had any kind of big data breach or anything like that. So it's not like anybody could, steal your voice if they have it on long-term recordings or something. They say here in a quote, voice and text-based moderation tools in Call of Duty don't target our competitive spirit. It enforces against behavior identified in Call of Duty franchise's code of conduct, targeting harassment and derogatory language. Yeah, guys, we're not targeting the competitive spirit. We're just censoring what you can say when you're competing because it might hurt somebody's feelings. Because sometimes people's feelings get hurt when they lose or do bad, which is, an innate part of competition. So it's almost like taking part in any kind of competition of sort. You're resigning to the fact that your feelings might get hurt because you lose. So it's kind of a moot point to use moderation tools to stop somebody from hurting your feelings when you've already signed up for your feelings to potentially get hurt. They then roll out the stats here. Since rolling out an improved voice chat enforcement in June, Call of Duty has seen a combined 67% reduction in repeat offenders of voice chat-based offenses in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. In July of 2024, 80% of players were issued a voice chat enforcement since launch did not reoffend. Overall exposure to disruptive voice chat continues to fall, Activision said, dropping by 43% since January. At launch, Black Ops 6 will expand its voice moderation to French and German in addition to English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So no more dropping gamer words in French and German now either. You're going to have to move to something more broad and classic. I recommend Chinese. This also is a fun little bit here. Black Ops 6 has a new body shield feature in multiplayer that lets you grab an enemy and hold them in front of you to soak up bullets while firing off a few rounds of your own. But that's not all, it also enables voice chat between the attacker and the victim, which players certainly had fun with during the game's beta weekends. So all I can say is, yeah, I certainly hope they beefed up their AI moderation if they want to be lame and soy like this and not have gamer words dropped in the chat. Because if somebody grabs me and was using me as a helpless bullet shield, basically making me their literal bitch, best believe I would be dropping gamer words at them if they could hear me in this peer-to-peer chat, it seems. So what are the few things we've learned here? Well, the new AI voice mod tool that protects against toxicity, whatever the hell it is, seems to be fairly good at doing its job, but that doesn't mean that it's going to block toxicity. It just blocks the words that you can use to be toxic. And of course, again, that's going by what they deem is toxic. Also, we caught IGN admitting the fact that they record your voices using this tool. A company that's had known data breaches recording your voice. Exactly how long do they keep those recordings? Are those recordings stored somewhere? You say they're only used for checking against naughty words, right? Why do you need to record them then? Why not just have near instantaneous analyzation? Further down in the article, you said that it analyzes in near real time. So what's with the need to record? Finally, it is going to be interesting seeing the different ways that gamers tried to get around this new tool, especially seeing that they listed the languages that the tool is gonna cover, so you know what languages you could use instead. And I'm sure it will not invite any kind of hack or mod or anything to mess with it. I'm sure nobody will try to test the limits of this thing at all, both from a functionality standpoint and from a more technical backend. But those are just all my thoughts on this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it, and we'll talk to you again later.